Well, hey family, this is Darlene. Wanted to thank you for stopping by the Jury by BDK YouTube channel. I know you didn't come here for a sermon. So here's the video, and we'll talk soon.
Well, hey family, happy Saturday. This is Darlene. I am sitting here getting some work in. I was working on some other projects earlier, and I am just about done with those. I needed to take a break from those projects to work on some jewelry. So I'm going to go ahead and work on some jewelry, and I want to work on some new pieces for the new website. So I'm going to be working on some bracelets and then probably some necklaces using some of the hand painted beads. And I was just going through my emails a little while ago, and I got a notification that said, congratulations, you've reached 625,000 views on YouTube. Can you imagine that? Those 625,000 views. So if you see right here, the last time I checked, it was 500,194. I was like, that's getting close to 1 million views on the YouTube channel. And whoever watches it, as often as you watch it or not watch it, I appreciate you so much. I appreciate you so much. Anytime you click and you watch something, even if you don't watch it all the way through, if you click it and watch and you see what you need to see and you click on up out of it, I appreciate that. Don't ever think that I don't, but 625,000 views. So when I think about that, I have 4,000. I think it's 4,452 subscribers as of this morning when I checked. And I thought to myself, I've heard people say, well, that's not a lot. Like if they'll have 4,000 or 3,000 or 2,000 even, or even 1,000 subscribers. Well, I don't have followers or I don't have subscribers. Well, if you thought about that, if you thought about 1,000 subscribers in a room and there's 1,000 people sitting in that room, you would be like, oh my God, there's 1,000 people sitting up in this room, right? Or in my case, 4,452 people. I do not take that for granted. I got subscribers, and I appreciate every last one of y'all. So if I was in a room and I'm doing a workshop or doing some people sitting there watching me make jewelry or even participating with me, and there's 4,000 people, 4,452. We ain't gonna leave that 452 out. So 4,452 people in this space with me. That's a lot of people. And then if you take those people and you say those subscribers, 4,452. Now, are they all real subscribers? I don't know. I really don't know. But when I look at my views, it kind of says, okay, well, somebody is watching something. And even when I go into the dashboard and I look at the analytics and all that good stuff, it's good stuff. And the demographics start anywhere from 15 years old all the way up to 70 something in years of age. And I'm like, wow, 15-year-olds are watching my videos all the way up to 70 in the 70s. And that's good stuff. That's a very wide range demographic if you think about it. That's like really good stuff. But I wanted to thank everybody too for watching, for subscribing, for being here as long as you've been here with me and all that good stuff. But I'm a little chatty, but I'm getting ready to make a bracelet using these hand-painted beads right here. So these are some hand-painted beads. These will be on the website. I have the red ones, I have some blue ones, and I also have some white ones. So these will be on the website in the next day or two. So I went ahead and painted these, and I use gold foil on here. And then I also used some paint, and then I went ahead and covered these with that sealant that I used. Somebody had asked me if I used nail polish on the beads, and I didn't take offense to that at all because she was telling me that some people do use nail polish, like on their beads. I don't use nail polish though. I use actual paint, acrylic paint, and I also use a particular type of sealant. And I do that because if people are buying beads from me, I want them to be the best quality possible. And then I do use, like high quality materials and stuff to do what I do with these beads and stuff. So if people are buying things, I don't want anything falling apart. That's like last night I was getting the order ready. I'm going to start beating this. And I think I'm going to just use, I'm going to just use these beads. And I did make a nice big chunky charm to go with this. So this is going to just be a nice big chunky, because my thing is for the new website, I am only using beads that I paint. So I'm only using my hand painted beads and custom charms and things. So everything that I make for that new website, I literally want it to be something that I have made using my hand painted beads and custom charms. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I was saying something, I forgot what that was, but these are what these are. So we're gonna go ahead and use these, and these will be on the website. So you got blue, white, and then these red ones. And I think what I'm going to do, there will be an assortment. So because the beads that have the sealant are, they take more work and I have to use more supplies. So you would get 40 of these. You won't get 50. It'll be 40, and they'll be in an assortment. So there'll be an assortment of different colors. And I do got some other beads that'll be on the website probably in the next day or two. But my thing is to use the beads that I paint, and that makes my pieces for that new website or any other website, it makes my pieces like really, really, really unique, very different, very boho-ish. And look at that. That's just wicked right there. And of course, we know what makes a piece. It's the beads. I was going to say something. I forgot what I was going to say. But I really like these. I really love the way they came out. The blue ones, the white ones, and then these right here. And I'm thinking I want to do some black ones too, because I really dig the way these came out using that actual foil, gold foil paper. It's messy. It's really messy to use that little foil stuff. And then sometimes, that's pretty. And then sometimes it's more than one that's stuck together, and you gotta be careful because you'll be sticking 2 and 3 of them, pieces of the stuff onto something. And then you'd be like, oh my God, well, hold on a second. That ain't supposed to look like that. But I did find a cool little technique. So what I'm doing now is I'm just going to go ahead and tie it up. And I haven't did I think an actual video, like video making something in a couple of days. I've just been busy. Doing some stuff, putting some things in order, doing some system building and a lot of other stuff in the background. And sometimes that takes away from, and I like to do a lot of knots. And I like to do a lot of knots, which you guys probably know, so I could fit that knot inside of the hole, and that makes the bracelet more, it makes it more snug. Oh, I know what I was going to say. I was getting an order ready last night, and it had 2 pendants in it, right? So one of the pendants was, it was loose. I don't know why it was loose, but the wire was loose. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. Why is this wire loose like this when we talk about quality, right? Well, why is the wire loose? And I did whatever I could do to it to try to tighten it up. But for some reason, it just wouldn't tighten up. So I literally took that pendant apart. This is really pretty. I took that pendant apart because there is no way I'm sending nothing out to somebody and it's not top quality, the best I can make it. And I was like, oh no, So I was in here last night. It was probably like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. I was packaging up packages. packaging up orders. And I was like, ain't no way I'm going to send this out like this. I don't operate like that. And I was tired. And you know how you could be tired and you'll be like, oh, well, this fine. Because it was, you know, how this is. This is nice and tight. So if this was loose, you know, like just loose, like, okay, well, wait a minute. That's not supposed to be loose like that. But when you in a tired state, it's easy to be like, oh, okay, well, that'll be fine. You know, it's just a little bit of loose. And I was just like, oh no, Holy Spirit was saying, no, you need to fix that. You need to make sure that that's nice and it's tight and it's quality. And that's my whole thing too. I don't ever want to send anything out to anybody and it's not, you know, like top quality, the best that I can do. So I did. I went ahead and took it apart and then you know, put it back together, and it was really nice once I finished. Same exact way, but it was just tight, nice and tight. So with this one, I don't even want to put a lot on here. I'm going to put one custom charm, and that's what that's going to be. And you can see how different and unique this bracelet is. And these are the type of pieces that I'm going to be making for the new website. So everything that I put up there to sell will be things like this, very different things you can't find anywhere else. And I know you can't find them because the beads, right? And I really like the way this looks. So these beads right here, I think I'm going to do some black ones too. I'll put the black ones in there. So it'll be the red, the blue, the white, and the black mixture. And these will come in sets of 40, like packs of 40. And then I have a lot of other beads that I'm going to be putting on the website any day now. I do have a lot of new pendants on there if anybody's interested in pendants. Thank you for all your orders too. Like every last one of your orders. And I know you don't have to order from me. But you did place an order, and I appreciate that. Like, I really appreciate that. And I do hope when you get your product, you are as pleased with it as I was happy making it and shipping it out to you. So that's the whole thing to sometime I'll go through YouTube and I'll look at different channels. There's a couple of channels that I like to go to and like just look at, not to actually watch videos, but to just look at, to keep me in remembrance of what I'm doing and why I'm doing it on YouTube, right? Because one girl, I remember when she first started her channel, and this was years ago when she first started her channel. And the reason why she started the channel was because she was making something for her aunt. And when she made what she made for her aunt, everybody wanted what she made. So she started videotaping herself and then putting it on YouTube, right? And I was like, how amazing is that, where you start making something and then you start videotaping yourself. Now, when you go to your YouTube channel and then you go to your website and then everywhere else, you literally have this business established, you know, just from doing videos, like doing something that you enjoy doing. And now it's a full-blown business where you started from your bedroom and now you have a literal warehouse. And there's a couple of people on YouTube that I'll go and look at their channels just to be encouraged and inspired by, you know, what they've done and what they're doing. And, you know, just like you can see it. It's like, okay, it takes work. It takes a lot of work. And that's just a reality of it. But for me, I want my pieces to always be very different, like what you see right here. Very unique. And then I am populating the website, the Jewelry by BDK website, with a lot of pendants. I am working on charms too, like really special, particular type charms. So you'll start being able to see charms on that website, like really different custom charms. One of the best sellers on there is those coconut chip charms, and I'll have some more of those on there probably next week. So those coconut chip charms are really good sellers. Those are, and they look really good hanging from a necklace. I mean, from a bracelet or even a necklace, right? Or even a necklace. But I really, really love the way they just look nice and rich. And then the other beads that I have too, you see those, and it's like, oh my God, these look amazing. But I really like this. So I am going to be sitting here working on some more pieces so I can have some really nice, beautiful, out of this world, one of a kind pieces for the new website. They are still working on building it, and that's a trip too. I didn't have to put it together or upload it anything like I do with Fair.com. This particular website for the platform, where retailers like Bloomingdale's, Nordstrom's, Lord and Taylor, Anthropologie, like all those different retailers buy off of this particular platform. And I was thinking, wow, that's really cool though that they actually, the platform actually set up the store for you, and you don't have to set anything up. So they do it all for you initially. And I'm like, that's real cool, because generally it's a lot to be setting stuff up. So in order for them to set it up, I had to send them the line sheet, and I sent them the line sheet, which includes pricing and what the item is, and all the good stuff, all the particulars about the piece. And I sent them a line sheet that had my best sellers on it. So I'm looking forward to that. And they said about 2 weeks before it would be finishing up. And I think is this going on week 2, week 3? Hopefully it'll be soon, huh? I'm excited to see it. And what I like about the platform is they have an internal social platform, almost like Facebook or something, to where you could literally market to retailers. So let's say if it's not Facebook, but let's say like they have their own internal social platform within their website. And you can go in, and let's say this is a new item. I can promote this new item to all those retailers. So all those retailers will see this new item, a new promotion item that I am promoting. So they would become aware of, oh, okay, well, Jewelry by BDK has a new item, and oh, I like that. So they can actually go to my storefront and buy or not buy, or look and see what else is on there. But that's what I really like about it too. It's like, that's really cool that they have their own internal social platform within their platform. That's good stuff. I mean, that's really good stuff. And then they have like a lot of other tools and stuff that one could utilize, once you get approved for the platform and stuff. But anyway, I'm just talking. I'm just running off at the mouth right now. But anyway, Darlene, I for Jewelry by BDK. And guess what? We'll talk.